What's up, e-bike fans? In this video, we're going to be talking about accessories. I've loaded up all the bikes here and even the scooters to show some of the best accessories or the most popular that I think you guys might want to consider either putting on your Christmas list or picking up for yourself. Now's the time you're going to start seeing some great deals. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but just the holiday deals are all coming into play. But for now, let's get started on some of the best accessories of 2021. Alright, so I'm going to get started with this video with talking about two of the bikes that actually seem to be some of the more accessorized bikes that I have. Actually, some of the other bikes are newer. I haven't added all of the different ones on there, but specifically I have it on these two bikes because of the fact that these are the bikes that are actually larger, and for some reason I'd go further distances, which means a lot of times I'll actually need more accessories on hand. So I want to start off with some of the security stuff that I've actually put onto the Snap Cycle. It's not only accessories for the Snap Cycle, it'll work on other bikes, but I happen to already have it on here, so let's get started with the Snap Cycle first. Okay, so the first accessory I want to talk about that I added to the Snap Cycle is probably one of the hardest to install and probably one of the more expensive accessories that has so many different uses that I thought I still want to go ahead and really tell you guys about something called the N-Lock. And this is a neck lock mount that basically has the ability to turn your bike into an unrideable bike by basically making the lock or the neck completely disconnected instantly from the bike. Now, to even move the bike around, it becomes extremely difficult when the neck and the front wheel don't cooperate with each other. So just imagine, one thing that makes it super convenient and why I like it the most is I have very limited storage space to store all the bikes. And one thing I need to make sure of is that I have space, and the handlebars, the width is what takes up most of the space whenever I'm actually trying to put away my bikes. So what I used to do is I used to actually loosen the neck, turn the handlebars this way, and then when I was about to ride, I tighten it back up. But that is really, really bad to keep on loosening and tightening. So I found out about this N-Lock device, and I thought it would be perfect. The storage space that it saves is incredible, keeps the bike safe, keeps it upright, keeps it actually very, very slim as far as putting everything together that way. So that's the first thing I wanted to go ahead and do, is make sure that this would keep it so I could store the bike. And it also now comes with the added benefit of being a security feature. If somebody tries to go ahead and take off with this bike, it is literally unrideable. And the other cool thing about it is when you are riding it and it's ready to go, basically the key stays in and it instantly locks the handlebar. Again, let's check this out. So you turn this up, take this, turn it here, and it becomes completely loose. Okay, so you have the bike here. Once this is put in and it hits the ride portion, it automatically locks in for itself and you're ready to go. And it locks really well. Now, the only thing about this is that you do need to know it's about $185 total for this piece. It is very durable. It does not really make the distance of the riding any different. You do need to measure how big your handlebars are. So really, you're going to take off the neck, you're going to replace this whole piece, put your handlebars onto here. And the one thing I did find out is I needed a special spacer as well, just so that it didn't shake. I think it was maybe about $7 or $8 on Amazon to find the right spacer on that. But I'll have all the links below on that. Now, this N-Lock does come from Denmark. So it is out of the country. If you want to order this or get one for maybe a Christmas gift for somebody, you probably should order it now. It took about 2 weeks to come in during non-busy season. Now, this being the Christmas season coming up, shipping will probably be even a little more delayed. So you probably want to order this now from them if you want to. Again, you do get it from n-lock.com. Again, I'll have the link below. I am not an affiliate of this. I do not get any credit for promoting it. I just really, really like this because it does, like I said, two things. If I forgot my lock, I can automatically just go ahead and take this key out while I'm parked somewhere, and relatively safe for going ahead and running in and running out of like the post office, which I do quite often. So that's one thing. The other thing is that there is a cable that you can also connect and carry with you that connects to the lock inside this portion, and it's just a cable, and you can loop it around so that you can also secure the bike either to another bike or to a bike rack. So that's the total price with that cable is $185. Without it, it's less than that. I think it's about $20 less, but I'll have the prices below. And like what you'll see in the screen here will show you what the prices are for the various things. Again, this is one of the best investments I think I made on it. And I highly recommend it for somebody who is maybe living in areas where it might be safe, but they also need to store things, but you also want to make sure that the bike's not going to be something that's rideable. Now, of course, someone can pick up the bike and walk away with it if you don't have it locked to something, so I'd still recommend having that be done. But it's a great lock, and it's a really, really great accessory. Now, the other thing that I want to point out, not necessarily with this lock, but one thing that also will make the bike unrideable. So another accessory I really like, which actually is also kind of a security feature, but also helps to get the bike collapsible down itself, is this quick release pedal. And basically you just pull this out here, and you can pull this in and the pedals come right out. All of a sudden I do have about 4 inches less in width on one side, and of course if I do it on the other side, now the bike is almost 8 inches thinner, so that it's going to be a lot easier to go ahead and store it, put it up against the wall. I mean, it's really just a super convenient thing. Now the other thing is, putting that there, I also have these pedals on the Magicycle, or the same kind of style that's on there. And again, these bikes is because they do need to be compressed or compacted up. What I did was I found another brand. These were a little cheaper. I think one was 35, the other is 29. Again, I have these links. These will be affiliate links for Amazon. So if you do happen to buy it, doesn't cost you any more to use my affiliate links, but it does go ahead and give me some commission back, which does help support the channel. And again, same thing, pull this in, pull this out. And the reason why I wanted to try 2 different styles is because I wanted to see if they're interchangeable, which they absolutely are. So I can actually use either pedal that I want between the two. And basically when I have these bikes put aside against the wall, again, take this out, pedals instantly come off. Because again, what I used to do is I actually used to unscrew the pedals every time I needed to store the bikes away. Now I can just go ahead and quick release them out, and these pedals are pretty decent. You know, both work very well. Whenever I'm ready to jump on the bike and go somewhere, I'll grab any which one is more convenient and then stick them on. The only thing is you want to make sure you don't lose these things, but more than often I do not ride with them because it won't come out unless something pushes this in. And then I can just take this in with me. Again, it makes the bike a little harder to ride. They won't be able to pedal when they're coming out. Again, looking at this neck lock, the end lock here, the other thing about the Magicycle and the Snap Cycle, unlike bikes like the Lectric XP, these bikes can actually be started up and taken without a key installed. So for the most part, that's why I use this thing here. When I take out the key, I know that, you know, even if they turn on the motor, they can't really ride it, and no one's going to want to do that. So those are the 2 things that I would recommend taking a look at for a security accessory if you're interested in. For storage, if you need a storage, make your bikes a little thinner. That's what this does too. It's a very, very helpful accessory. I guess moving back up to now the neck or the handlebar area for other accessories that we have, these half-knee mirrors. Both of these are actually half-knee mirrors that are part of items that I've actually promoted before, and these were sent as a courtesy of Halfney. I actually bought some in the beginning. I love them so much. Thank you very much for Halfney for sending them. But these are fantastic mirrors. They mount really well and they stay sturdy. They don't move while you're doing it, but in case something were to hit it, they break away and break in. So just keep in mind, mirrors do actually have the ability to cause you to get unstable if something hits them. So if something hits this one hard, it breaks away. And of course, if something hits your handlebar, it's going to turn your handlebar. At least when you're holding it, if something hits this, it's not going to be strong enough necessarily to pull your handlebars over when you have your hands on here. That's why I really like it. And they won't move otherwise. I mean, it's not going to be moved by wind. It's actually just by some kind of nylon ball grabbing, so it's sturdy the way it is. And these are all the same. This one has a little blue tint to it. If you can see that, it's actually anti-glare. And these are automotive grade. So they actually are made as strong as they are on your car mirrors. And that's another thing I really like about them. They're very clear, very little distortion, if none at all, that I don't see or can notice. And these I like the way these look. These are really sleek, but I like sometimes, depending on which bikes I'm riding, the larger side to see more what's behind me. Like for instance, when I'm riding like the Lectric, since it's a bike that's a little slower, I like to have a bigger mirror. That way I can see further back if a car is coming earlier, so I can make my decision on when I'm going to be pulling off to the side. So that's the half-knee mirrors. Highly recommend, even before buying a bike, that you get one, at least one for the left side. That's going to be that's something I just recommend all bike riders interested in getting e-bikes to get. If an accessory, get your mirrors first. This is an optional accessory that I'm not sure if you really think you might need one or not, but we do have these cell phone holders back on the market in ebikeproducts.com. And these cell phone holders, we are now adding extra added accessories for safety. So we have this cell phone holder strap, which is a safety strap that's on top here. We are including this in every single package that comes with it. Doesn't cost any more than it did. We are selling this for $14.95. You can go see it on ebikeproducts.com/shop, and you'll see this on here. Comes again with the strap for free. There is no additional shipping costs. It includes shipping, also taxes included as well. And these straps are really easy to go ahead and put on and install for almost any cell phone. From my understanding, I think almost all cell phones have the ability to use this, and it really is really simple. It's a little card like this with a very strong, I think this is nylon material as well. Most cell phones will have, you just stick it under your case here, and then basically this lobster claw type style keychain loop will just clip on right on here, just like that. And with that, you can actually, just strap it on. Depending on where you have this put on, you can strap this somewhere else as well. On my cell phone, it's filming right now, so you can't see it, but I actually have one of these on that I keep on all the time. There's once I put one of these on there, I found how much more convenient. When you put your phone in your pocket, you can just grab this, it comes right out. Also, just by having this looped on here, it has actually saved me from dropping my phone a few times. That's what it's for. It's a safety strap. So that's another reason why I like this. And the other thing that we've done is we've added a UV rubber band. Basically, it's just a rubber strap. This will hold it on, keep it from falling off. So that's the other accessory. I recommend using it. And so people say, why would you have your cell phone on here? Well, for some people it's for GPS. For others, they track their distance. The other thing that I want to point out is a product by Vaunt. And this is a Vaunt headlight. And the reason why I like this headlight specifically is it's exceptionally light. It's super light. It has a rechargeable battery, so you can actually use your standard USB rechargeable cable that comes with it. And it's exceptionally bright. So most headlights are not bright enough to go ahead and add visibility. This headlight does, and that's what I really, really like about it. It also has flashing if you need to. And it's so easy to take on and off. And it's also good for scooters. So that's another Vaunt Breeze light. This particular Vaunt Breeze light also comes with, this is a tail light inside, and it comes with 2 cables to also charge. So if you need additional cables, something to attach to your backpack to make you a little more visibility, you have the blinking and different features available as well. Again, there is a link below to get one of these as well from Amazon, and that is an affiliate link as well. And thank you to Vaunt also for selling or sending this set for any scooter riders together, because a scooter rider does not have a tail light that's kind of visible in a higher level. And this you can put either on the back of a backpack or even clip to the back of a shirt or jacket. And that way it'll make you more visible. But also the headlight is definitely going to be a lot more brighter for you to see when you're riding on a scooter like this, because these headlights are super small. They're not really made for that. But I see a lot of people in my area early mornings before light comes out riding these things. This is a great start for somebody who's going to be starting on getting accessorized for their bike. For Christmas, if someone's getting a bike, you might want to consider one of these. All right, so thank you so much for watching all the way to this point. If you like the video as far as the accessories and you want to see different other ones, I actually will be having more accessory videos throughout the rest of November because of just the season that it is. People are looking for stuff to buy for loved ones that have e-bikes, or people are buying e-bikes and want to know what accessories are going to come in beforehand. I want to again talk about the Rock Brothers bag, the other pannier bags, and we also talk about our seat post. By the way, I do want to also reiterate something that we only have it on here on the Snap Cycle, but this is a suspension seat post. We are now carrying the 27.2 millimeter suspension seat post. I do have it in the silver color. It is going to be on the website for $29.95, includes shipping and handling in that price. And we also have the 31.6 millimeter. This fits guaranteed on the Lectric 1.0 and 2.0 versions, all Lectric XP bikes. We have suspension seat posts for only $29.95. We have them in black, we have them in silver, and I have a link down below to the video talking about just those suspension seat posts that we're having. So if you're picking up one of those bikes, I would highly recommend taking a look at one of these if you actually already have one of those and you're not getting the kit. Now, if you are watching this video in early November when it just come out, I want to go ahead and mention a few things about the different bikes that are showcased here. The first, the Snap Cycle. This is the Snap Cycle R1 step-through model. Right now it is actually selling for $16.59, and there is a $100 discount if you use the promo code Ebike Products 100. Again, this is $16.59. Discount code of Ebike Products 100 gets you $100 off this, or you also get a special deal available now. You can get 2 bikes. If you buy 2 bikes, you get $300 off a purchase of 2 at the same time. That code also works for the S1. That is the foldable model that was shown in one of my other videos previous. That bike is really amazing. I really love that bike. It's a 750 watt, same motor as this one. They both run 750 watts, over 1,000 watt peak, and 14 amp hour battery in them. So, and there's Samsung cells in all their bikes. So that's another thing too. We also want to talk about the Magicycle bike here that we were showcasing. That now we have on sale. I mean, this bike is selling for $15.99, but there's a coupon code for Chris100. Put that in at checkout and you get $200 off this bike. In my opinion, this is a premium bike, and that is probably still one of the best deals of 2021 available when you use the coupon code. If you use the links below, ebikeproducts.com/Magicycle, that is an affiliate link. I do get some kickback for it, and I appreciate that. It helps me to buy actually some of the other bikes that I'm doing promotions on or actually showcasing. This too is ebikeproducts.com/Snapcycle. Again, that is also a affiliate link that I will get some commission for as well. And the suspension seat post, these zoom posts that are actually on the website of ebikeproducts.com/shop, that is actually branded Ebike products. Those are my products, and I appreciate all the support and all of you who made purchases. If you happen to pick up one of my seat posts, I do have free gifts that we are also giving away at the same time. So getting one of these seat posts, you will also get the tool to go ahead and take them on and off. And we also give a little keychain, lobster claw, because with the Lectric XP, as you guys know, you have to have your key sticking out underneath. This is an easy way to go ahead and keep your key from getting lost. When you take it out, you can easily clip it onto your main key ring. And that's what I do, and I found out this is probably one of the best little accessories that people really like. It's very handy to have. The Lectric XP bikes are still on sale right now. That's another thing I want to make sure I reiterate. They are selling for $9.49, and you get 4 accessories. You can actually get the comfort package for free, which comes with not this suspension seat post, but the Lectric branded or their suspension seat post. So you wouldn't need to pick up one of these, but you also get a wider seat as well, so you wouldn't need to pick up a seat. But it's a deal that's only going on. It's their Black Friday deal running all through until they run out. It started on November 1st. So again, that's $9.49 plus $200 of accessories. You're basically getting a $1,200 deal for $9.49. It's great. They don't usually put the Lectrics on sale. I mean, all last year they had it at the $8.99 price and it never dropped. So to get the 2.0 version for just $50 more, that's a crazy good deal. And that is one of the best budget bikes out there for what you get. The value is totally there. If you want a fast, more sporty bike on that, then if you can handle it, I would say the Magicycle is the best deal for a 26-inch. If you're looking for a really premium comfort ride, for those that are maybe don't need as much speed, but you really want strong power, smooth riding, and an easy step-through accessory, this is the biggest benefit to this bike, is the way that this step-through is so low, easy to get through. This is actually the favorite bike of all my friends. Everybody who comes riding with me, hands down, they say the Snapcycle is the bike that they choose above all because of that step through and the comfort that it gives, and it's powerful enough. The Magicycle has a 52-volt battery versus a 48 on all my other bikes, other than the Blackbird, and so this has a lot more power, but it's a little harder to get on and off, and it takes a little more, honestly, physical strength to keep that bike upright because of the size and the weight. This one, because of the low center of gravity with the step through so low, it's a lot easier to just be a manageable bike. The Lectric 2.0, for those of you who are first time riders, I usually recommend that one. That's a 500 watt bike with an 850 peak power, and it's great. I mean, it's for $949 plus everything you get. That's a crazy deal. There is also an affiliate link for that I have, ebikeproducts.com/lectric. Those are all the different types of accessories just for this video. We'll have more accessory videos coming out in the next week or two, and I thank you guys so much for all your support. If you like this video, please give it a like. Also, the comments below, let me know what you guys want to hear about. I'll go ahead and talk about them there. I am going to be doing a Lectric 2.0 review as soon as I possibly can as well. Thank you guys all so much for your support, and I will see you guys in the next video.